Hello everyone, welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar, and today I'm with you with a very serious question regarding JIIB. पता है मतलब I think all the bankers who had been preparing JIIB, they had been uh, thinking about this particular question, and I think I've seen many bankers who are just joining by the end. मतलब once the courses have started and probably uh, just 1 month is left or 13 or 14 days are left, or the examination has begun, and then they realize that we filled up the form and it's important that we give the exam this time, and you have around 1 week, and in that 1 week you might be having PPB and AFM together like this time. So what is it that you will be doing? And the point that arises is, shall I just go for theory? Let's leave the practical behind now. I can go for the theory only, and probably I can get good score because one particular thing that I've heard is that pata hai, in the last two attempts they have given very less numericals. But is it really true? Uh, I think I'll just tell you about the entire truth behind this in a moment. But for that, first of all, please like this particular session and share it among your peers as well. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe it first. Now, coming back to the question, can we skip the numerical part for JIB May 2024? One particular thing that I've seen people telling is, ma'am, this time in November, did you see any of the numericals? Matlab, there was so much of theory. So the numerical part was almost negligible. Not even 20 marks even. You know, matlab, this is what I received from the bankers who were giving the examination this time. But if you really go through the book properly, do you know our book has roughly, not very, I would say, to be very precise there, but roughly, somewhat 50 to 70% of the book has something numerical based. Till the time you don't understand that numerical, you just cannot do the theory of those things. Be it from the formula point of view, be it from the theoretical point of view of that particular numerical topic. Matlab, how do I skip the numerical part and just taking up the theory? You know? So let me give you an overview. Can we really skip the part of numericals? For that, what we need to do is let's understand the book itself. You know, we need to understand in this particular Macmillan book which part of the book is pure theory and which part of the book is completely numerical. You know, till the time I don't know which part of the book is numerical and which part is theory, how can I make a decision? Many of you don't even know about the book. Till the time you don't go through the syllabus once, you won't be able to make a wise decision. So let's talk about making a wise decision together. Okay, now, do you know this is our module A? All the chapters of module A are here. In this area, in the portion of maintenance of subsea ledgers, I think, in the basic accountancy procedures as well as in this area, we have certain topics covered called journal. This is a pure practical area, and if you do not understand journal, even if you try, you cannot understand any of the following chapters because without this particular chapter, you cannot understand accounting at all. It's like skipping ABC and expecting to learn the word miscellaneous and simultaneous. So, technically, the first point is journal. Except the first chapter, almost every chapter has some numerical part. Be it BRS, it has numerical as well as theory. Then trial balance, it has a part of more of theory, but a part of numerical is also there. Until the time you don't do the numerical part, you will not understand why we create trial balance. Rectification of errors and adjusting closing entries, numerical based more. Then depreciation, pure numerical. Do you know it was earlier also a part of module A and is one of the most numerical based chapter. Rather, this is a particular chapter that we expect in case studies. So, in the first set that I've seen more part of the book is still numerical based. Let's go further. Now, in the module A, after this, we have bills of exchange has a slight numerical area. It has a lot of journal entries though. It has got a lot of journal entries, and if you don't understand those journal entries and the process, you won't be able to do the MCQ part. So technically, this particular chapter, along with the operational aspect, this operational aspect has around one or two numericals, and that too very basic numericals. If you do the previous portion that I've already marked properly, then this chapter will be a piece of cake for you. So again, in the module A, major part of the module A is somewhat numerical based. If you don't understand the numerical, understanding the theory would be a tougher picture for you. Now, let's move on and understand the module B as well. In the module B, balance sheet equation has numerical part. I forgot to mark it. Company accounts, preparation of final accounts also has a numerical part. Company accounts, 1 has numerical part, 2 doesn't have it. Cash flow and fund flow, very less or limited numerical area. In these two chapters, you will not find it. Matlab in the module B, you have somewhat 50% or 40 to 50% area, which is numerical based. Rest is theory based. Okay? Then comes the module C. Acha, in this area, na, the company accounts 1 is super important, and this is also asked in the form of case studies as well. Important area to cover. Okay? Along with preparation of financial statements. Now comes the module C. Do you know module C is almost 70-80% practical? How do I say that? First of all, ratio analysis, financial statements of financial mathematics, calculation of interest and activities, pure practical, pure practical. Financial mathematics, pure practical. Forex, pure practical. In the forex, in this time, they have started giving more of conceptual questions, but you will be able to do the conceptual question if you have done the numerical part. Matlab, they are playing with you again, you know. This particular chapter of interest and annuities is normally asked in the numerical basis only. Ratios is pure numerical area. Then interest and annuities is again pure numerical area. YTM, they ask about the theorems as well. Matlab, this is something where you can find both theory and numerical. But forex is again somewhat theory and numerical based. Matlab, in the module C, more of the chapters are more aligned towards numerical part than the theoretical. Then capital structure and cost of capital, more practical can be there. A part of theory can be there as well, but more from the capital side. From the theoretical, practical side. Capital investments decisions, this is also more from the practical side. Working capital management and derivatives are somewhat bearable, and they are more towards the theoretical side. Matlab, if I look at the module C, roughly 60 to 80% of the module is numerical based. And if you don't do the numerical base at all, then you definitely lose good marks for the examination. Then comes the module D. That is the last module, everyone. If I look at the last module, we have taxation. Somehow, in terms of tax and GST, they haven't given much of the numericals. So there you have more of theory. An overview of cost and management accounting. If I talk about the overview of the cost and management accounting, then this is basically the terminologies. If you try a few numericals, it will definitely bring out more stronger understanding. But costing methods has a lot of numerical portions as well. This time they didn't ask a lot of numerical part, but it was comparatively more than what they gave in the examination, which was in May. Standard costing, pure numerical. Marginal costing, pure numerical. Now tell me, is it possible to leave any part of the syllabus by saying that this is all theory? How can I, this is all practical? I don't want to go for the practical. Everybody, what would you do? Won't we be more vigilant towards this area? Look at this module A, look at this particular module B, module C, module D. Most of the book has got more of the practical areas and less of the theory areas. But surprisingly, when we talk about the examination, it is expected that roughly maximum it can go by 30 to 35 marks. Normally, I would say 25 to 30 marks is the area where you will find the numerical, and remaining would be theory. What is the problem exactly, everyone? I think the problem arises when in the examination, the problem arises when they are asking questions which are conceptual questions based upon the numerical part. Matlab, you need to know the numerical, why are we conducting it, and what is it that we are trying to find. If we do not know what exactly we are trying to find in that numerical form, or what is the formula, then there's a problem. Because recently, in terms of the questions, they started asking questions based upon assumptions of the formulas. What are the reasons that we have that specific formula? That means if you have seen the practical part of that formula only and only, then you understand the theoretical part of it as well. The clarity comes because of only and only this scenario, na. So conceptual questions are based upon the numerical part. So based upon this, can we skip the numerical part? Technically, no, and don't try it as well, because if the paper is of 25 to 30 marks, even more than one fourth of the marks are still in the hands of numericals, and those one fourth of the marks can definitely change your future, because these chapters aren't really very difficult, and the point is that you can increase your score, because coverage is super important. If we do not cover an entire topic properly, then we are under a threat that maybe we won't be able to do it in the examination. You know? So it's important that you understand, and at the same time, now this time what they have given is conceptual questions. Numerical based question, how to solve the numerical, written in the theoretical form. That is where the people who were going for bilingual, they had faced a lot of problems, because they said, ma'am, language issue was so much. While when we are talking about a numerical portion, which is in English, you are understanding the language as it is asked in the examination. It's easier to relate. But in terms of the people who are comfortable in bilingual, they faced a lot of issue because of this. They said that it was very difficult to anticipate the language which was being asked. So one part is the conceptual questions have been now based upon numerical part, where you need to be very clear how the numerical is solved. Only and only then the numerical part is not a trouble for you anymore. Right? So these are the few things which are super important when we talk about this particular uh, area. That is, can we skip the numerical part? The crux of the entire story is no, you cannot. Because roughly almost every chapter has one or the other numerical part. You can work upon the area of what is the most important chapters where you cannot skip the numerical part from. But you cannot leave the numerical part completely, because leaving the numerical part completely would be something that you are making yourself ready to fail. Small things, but definitely plays a bigger role, right? So first of all, everyone, subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and also uh, download our app if you haven't done it, that so that you can often look at our courses. Then everyone, chaliye, I think before I end my session, let me show you the website. Now let's see everyone, this is our website, that is www.adda247.com. Go on to this area, go on to the area of JIB and CIB. Click on the JIB. Overall, in this area, you will find many batches going on. That means if I look at JIB Mahapack 2.0, what is it covering? If I'm looking at the Mahapack, currently double validity is going on, everyone. If you buy it for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. This Mahapack is available for 12 months to you. Then it would cost you 6898. Okay, let's use the code Y541 Y541 and apply it, and you will get it for 79% discount. That means overall, if you download the app, you will get 80% discount on our Mahapack. Buying Mahapack means you don't have to buy it again when your CIB starts, right? So that is something which is basically something that you can take up on our courses. Just use the code Y541 and apply it as soon as you are looking forward to the particular course, and buy it for 6298.95. So please go ahead and review this particular area. This was only for the JIB. If anybody wants to talk to Praveen sir, if you are looking forward towards this area of taking the courses now, or you can take up bilingual as well as English medium under Mahapack. You can take up, we have faculty which is in the bilingual as well as in the English medium. In the bilingual area, you will find Praveen sir, Priyanshu ma'am, and Amanjot ma'am. In the JIB English medium, you will find me, Amanjot ma'am, as well as Vishal sir. So you can take up our courses from there. This is regarding our JIB Mahapack. And let me show you one more thing. If you are opting for the other course, then you can also take up our courses as well, everyone. This is for the JIB May 2024. Our courses are also available, and this too at 80% discount. That means our resolution batch is this one. As soon as we started on 10th of January itself, my batch for AFM recently started, which would be really helpful if you buy it before time, because then the price will again increase. This is available at 80% discount. That means this is available at 4199.79. Taken. So this is what is understood in terms of the working, that if you want to buy it, then buy it as early as possible at the lowest price. And this is the resolution batch. Okay. Chaliye. That's it for the day, everyone. I'll be meeting you in our regular sessions, and I hope you had been following us. So stay tuned and keep meeting us at evening 7:30 p.m. for AFM. Thank you.